Welcome everyone to the City Online Kaohsiung Online Group Study. So as we get it together, that's a good fortune and good blessing. So that is, remember, if we persist, we will develop a stronger character. So if we, perseverance, and then we will develop better characters. So it's perseverance actually really matters to us. So we will really appreciate that the video clip that we played earlier that was done by the Kaohsiung local brothers sisters. So that is something we want to work hard this year. So last week we have. So this week we also will have speaker from the city hospital and the vegetarian market, and also our Indonesia's hospital that will have sharing with. So here is Master Chen Yan's blessing.
要甲一个人讲话，爱因人因时因地，要甲这个人讲，因这个人要来讲这个法。但是这个时间有妥当啊无？若无妥当呢，那就唔是时间咯，吼，就非时。啊，伫这个地点呢，要甲因讲这个话，安尼适当啊无？ 啊，这个地点呢无适当，所以伫人群中要为一个人讲话，那都爱选择这个法是毋是适应为这个人讲？这个法要甲这个人讲，伫这个所在，安尼适当无？伫这个时间适当无？这呢，我那都爱用智力来。 分辨啊！
好，这个就是疗愈果实。
Here's the healing fruit, a life full of Dharma. So, have you noticed, like, from the YouTube channel, you can see that with a 2-minute video clip that might have answered some of your questions in your life. So, we really recommend that channel. So to give is more blessing than receive. So this we're talking about what Wen reminds us what makes an ideal leader, right? So for master, humble and self-discipline is really important, and conduct pure action and self-respect, and also free from selfish love. Have a big open heart, and are attentive to their work but not competitive with others, and talk and behave in a dignified manners. And if we can do all this, then we can really carry on the Jing Dharma lineage. So let's put our hands on heart, say, please, Master. Thank you, Master. We will try our best to be the most ideal person that you want.
最靠近的就是自己，已经给自己一个祝福了，上人给我们祝福。接下来旁边有人。
This is a blessing from Master Chen. So we will, to the people next to us, we will give our blessing, give our gratitude to them for accompanying us in these occasions. So if only when we take Dharma to the heart, we can actually purify the world.
上人的开示呢，同时间
So
我们陈师傅帮我们做了7张这样的法语卡，所以我们一定要爱上人就不用说直记。真
has
性情串联爱，不晓得
been
您知道
made
这个是
into
上
a
人
lot of
对我们
different
最新的祝福，我们也真的没想到
form.
为什么读
So
书会
please
跟真性情有
utilize
关系，
all
但是
the
上人就让我们在
available
实践。
resources.
那5月26告诉我们这件事
So
后，我们跨步就向前
December
了。
13th,
那今年
they
上人
have
讲到这边11月11日，我们再去跟上人
making
分享，上人
Jing
非常的肯定
cuisine,
并且觉得我们做出来的物品非常的有创意哈。
like
那
a
下一次我
DIY
们的上课
classes.
时间
So
是
this
12月
is
13日。
a promo for the
12
class
月
on
13日
December
所以在这样的
13
一个因
in
缘之
Kaohsiung.
下，请大家哦，把你们家
If
有
you
人
are
气的
in
长
Kaohsiung
者都
area,
可以
please
带来，因
can
为上
join
人
us.
给我们新方
And
向，
this
我们
is
重
also
新又调整
specifically
脚步。
designed for
我们
elders.
就是从
So
这3个灵魂人物
it'd
开
be
始
better
的，
to
一
promote
个
to
中间
the
这一个是82
senior
岁的
members in
北
Kaohsiung
阿妈，
area.
他是一个失智长者，可
So
是他开始做这些以后，他
So
延缓失智。
Ama
另外
Tsume,
一
the
个
one in the
高雄
middle,
的碧云阿
she
妈大家
has
都知道，
dementia.
她用一条领带，
She
90
has
岁的她
learned
就
how
可
to
以做
make
出
a
一
lot
双
of
婴
this
儿鞋哈。所以我们做这
cute
些
little
东西
DIY
是要做什
project.
么？弘
So
法利生。
please
但是我们
trying
同时
to
做出的 想食品
be there
送给
for
上人，
support.
然后跟海外的家
And
人
what
来
we
做
really
这样
want
的
to do
结
with
缘。
these
所以
classes
我们
is
每一
to
次只要轮到
spread
时间就去捐
Dharma
款、捐款、捐款、
and
捐款，累
benefiting
积心
the
灵，
neighborhood.
并且我们非常感恩，我们任何的物
And
品到
we
了
also
美
do
国以
a lot of
以外的
fundraising
这些国家，
to
他们都是翻倍的，
around the
因为
world.
手工在他们那边其实是不便宜的。所以一件旗袍，我们这
So
边呢是
uh,
499，等同拿了500元，可是到他们那边，他们可以换成60美金、80美金跟100美金。所以就是加倍的弘法利生哦，所以这些爱我们需要你们来串联。那看一下，
So there's a lot of
上人11月
a lot of the
11日
DIY
我们
items we
马
made
上
for
做这样的
fundraising
事
events.
情。我们的团队
Sometimes
就
when
说
it
刚
goes
刚跟
to
毕
the
师傅讨
US,
论了，可以给老
it
人家
kind
用
of
布织布来做东西。我
the
们
price
不
has
是要
doubled
建立
because
老
the
人家能做，
cost
但
is
是
more.
中心大人一
And
定要加入弘法利
but
生。
that's
可
okay
是
because
昨天
we
曾
what we
经
want
他
to
的
do
聘
is
雇老
to
师建议我们可以给老
spread
人
the
家
Dharma
做悠
to
泳，
reach out to
悠
more
泳
people
串
to
起来
talk
可以
about
是杯
Suji
垫、窗帘、
and
背
then
心等
to
之类的一个作品。老师的悠泳
give
就是
some
这里
people
给他
more
裁
stuff
点
to do.
布缩起来的就好了，可以很多样的作品。我就说好哦好哦，到时候我们真的制作的时候分成2批人，这星期应该来不及了，下个月开始做好不好？上人说的话一定要听，我们才可以接引到人。然后他就说，上人慈示我们要接引老人家，我们就往这个方面来找一些再更简单的手作给老人。总之方向对了，就尽力做到。所以记得12月13号，你们家的老人都可以来，我们为他量身打造。但是原来弘法利生的这些高手，我们持续进行。所以你看，我们就是用这样的一个方向。
Developed
台北基金会的
different classes specifically designed for elders because some of their DIY projects are a little hard for senior members. So they have specifically designed a whole different home sections for just for the senior members, and so we're trying to take care of different age group and different generations, and to make sure that everybody can participate. So we have derived from the novel monk into a lot of different items. So we have like the qipao, the Chinese dressing, we have the fish, and they have like people have, if you want to join, that sometimes they have to practice a lot, and then to take different level like RPG games, they have to gain your like life experience, and then to develop a skill, and then you can move on to the harder project, and then eventually help to make those items that we can sell to the public for fundraising.
2小时等同是工本费而已，你去给他用基本工资算一算。但是我们的这个
the price that they're selling, because each item takes 2 hours, minimum 2 hours to make. So basically, the price they're selling in Taiwan is just to cover the cost, if you think about it. And they don't because they don't have to pay people to do it, so they're all volunteers. So that's why the price can be cheaper. And so that's something that we really appreciate the volunteers.
一定要加入能量去找很多的人。所以
And
今天是第5周，难得第5周，你
so
可以看到是
we are in the 5th week of the month,
2024年即将会
and
拨
this
入
is
台
very,
语的口
very
语，也会变成5种语言。
very, very
所以在这边我们来看一下，介绍一下我们
rare
今天
occasions.
在
So
云
here
端
is
为
the
我们口译的跨国
5th
的团
week
队。
team. So here's the American team.
美国第2组，以及日语日本
And
的
this
团
is
队，
the
掌声感恩
Japanese
小平、闫妮、静慧、文玲、小雨
Japanese
雅、
team
秦妍芬以及黑川詹子，他们分别在台中、台北、日本来跟我们做这样新北做这样的
They
一个
came online
棒棒
from
接力的口
Taichung,
译。
Taipei,
好
and
我
also
们的
some part
美
in
团队
Japan.
掌声感
This
恩
is
郝维、
Cantonese
华丽、史
team.
美玲、银元、丽君文、庆全光、燕文，他们分别在马来西亚。
So we have members from Malaysia, Hong Kong, Canada, and America. This is Cambodian. Yeah, Cambodian team. So we are going to say hello to all the team members after we finish. So here is the good news. So Dr. Liao, he wrote the pieces to say that they really appreciate that to have this events happening, and he was being referred to sharing with the audiences, and clearly he felt the love from all around the world, so he was very, very happy. And last time when he hear brother Jack sharing that how much stuff he has been doing, so he was very shocked that as a dentist that he can actually be, his skills is so versatile and he can do so many things. So it's, and then this is the Cantonese team 3. So that was last week. They was there 34 times during translation. So one of the members said that she is the first time that she has to translate the entire session by herself, about 30 to 40 minutes. So it was a very good chance for her to develop and to schedule. So some of the members were really happy that they had no issue with their connections. So she was hoping that from now on that the internet connection will not be an issue. There's a volunteer who's saying that because we use YouTube as our translate sources, and sometimes the YouTube might have issues that we cannot log on for live stream, so that we have to like quickly switch back to Facebook to watch the Chinese channel and then to translate to English or different languages. So the volunteer is saying that just make sure that there's no delay and gap in her translation. So she always go both Facebook and YouTube at the same time. And then when she was on, happened that the YouTube has issues, so she was able to switch to Facebook and leave no gap between translations. the translation volunteer saying that it was a very blessing that he's able to do the translation, and then so it helps him to learn a lot about city work and how people to overcome obstacles. So so there is a book about document 10 years of this study group's history and all the stories. So on November 19th, so they went to the training sessions in Taichung to share with them. So we really want to share with more people about what we have gone through and what we have learned. And we're also looking for feedback and hope like we can hear from more people. And this feedback was actually from a Catholic practice practitioner. So she said that she has read in the book how the group was formed and how they developed and how they continue to move forward. And the discipline and the dedication that the volunteers shown in the book is really showcase how Tzu tradition and to passing down the um, the responsibility and then to carry everyone through when they have an obstacle. So here's so basically now we want to introduce our translator team. This is the fourth team, team four. So course is that make yourself the being ray of light because you never know when the light was shone on other people. So, so anyway, so if you can connect to our live chat and then to um, leave comments and feedback, and we will share with them. So, so from Beijing, the feedback from Beijing is they're very appreciate that in Tian in so they are promoting and then to wanted to recruit more students to join City University's religious graduate program to study and then to really that like deeply study Ciji's history and how it's developed and its philosophy, and then so people can pass it down and then to continues to flourish. So this feedback is from the Sutra performance group, the developing group. So Angela, she in the middle, she has shared that before she joined the city, she loved to buy, she loves fashion, so she buy all the clothing and stuff. But joining city, she kind of changed. She changed how she dressed and how she spent her money and then stuff, and then she become like more um focusing on helping others instead of just making herself happy. So this feedback is from Brother Guoqi. So it's from the charity's executive director's office. Oh. Mhm. So Brother Guoqi was anyway. So thanks for all these people to send the feedback, and then we have volunteers like the audience from all over the world. So in Cambodia, that the brother sister had to use sutra to recruit some of the volunteer came back to inactive volunteer came back to serve the community. So it's really they're really uh, they're really blessed that they can the Dharma is holding them together. So so you can read on the feedback in the for in English. So this is Sister Ko. She she's studying in the Tzu University, and then she trying to draw every single shooting person that came to the group. So, Sister Ko was having some dealing with some illness, and now she is doing much better. So she is talking about how she changed and how she transformed, and she used her story to encourage other people. So here's if you don't have your phone, please grab them and then to help us to promote and spread the. So, Brother Chen Rongbin, he is from Dongguan, Guangdong province in China, and he's going to. Let's see a news clip real quick. This is very interesting. So, to a lot of people that may be very not familiar with the area. So this is Dongguan, Guangdong province. So it's about this town called Meiyun, and it's a kind of like a birthplace for the Canton's opera, and so it's full of culture, full of like history, and uh, so Brother Senroving was pedaling the tricycle, and to bring materials to people. Brotherson, he is the head of the Taiwan Commerce in Guangdong area. So he he has been taking the lead to bring volunteers to serve the community. So in Guangdong province, it's not like they have a lot of chance to get to know Tzu Chi and to even experience the Tzu Chi love. So the brother Sun has lead people has share like he they have create events and then to invite a lot of people. So he was sharing his experience with doing Tzu. So he was hoping to recruit more volunteers and then to get more people to participate in the Tzu work. So, but so you're saying that because when people don't know much about Tzu, not familiar with Tzu, is that they won't keep them in their mind. But once they really learn what Tzu has done and what Tzu is doing every day, they will have more chance to participate or to support Tzu. So that is welcome, Brother Sun. So she is wondering, like, because Miss Broderson came back from Guangdong province. So why is it so many Gangshan is a local Kaohsiung city. Like, why there's so many local people like supporting him like that? So she's talking about this is how it's a story about how brothers and walk into the crowd and then to bring blessing to people around him. Dear Master, Master Chen Yan, dear Abu Master, and all the brothers sisters. Good morning. I am so blessed to be able to share with you. Holding a microphone, it's actually heavier than holding a hammer. Um, I have been living in Guangdong for over 30 years. Before I went Guangdong to make a living, I actually owed over 80 million Taiwanese dollars at the time as a business. So I was very fortunate that when I go to Guangdong province and we have been, we have seen, we have get some help, and we have noticed that the hospital system, healthcare system in China at the time was not very good. So we have came out with we have built our own hospital and then to get more so so one so he even though with the hospital in place, they have suffered with like lack of professional, lack of like adequate staff. So he thought about like using Taiwan City hospitals the way of practice. So they ask people um to do chanting for the disease. Within first 2 months, there were a lot of the younger generation just left the volunteer group. So so he realized that he has to try different way to keep people in the city group. So 1 year he came back to Gangshan and then he was able to meet this couple. So they have a lot of those trees. They don't know what to do with them. And the brother Chen was saying like, well, you have all these good trees. Why don't you just plant them? And he said that we don't have enough pots. And so brother Chen was asking like, okay, so how many pots do you actually need? It's like about 168. And brother Chen said that, I'll buy this for everyone. So they got 160 those pots, and each of them is about 3.6 meters in diameter. So and then you have to put all the soil in there and put the fertilizers in there, and then it's really heavy. Uh, It's difficult to nurture the very healthy tree, all those trees, and so so later on, there's like a volunteer is inviting him to go to Hualien to see Master. He was thinking in my head like, I have been so busy all my life, and I don't even have time to do my own physical exam, so I don't think I have time to go see. So so he went back to. Oh, he ended up before that he can go to see master. He has to go take his physical exam. So basically, what he did, and the doctor told him like, you are so lucky that you came to us to do your physical exam, because if you don't, by Chinese New Year, which is half years later, you might die. So that was very lucky of him to did his physical exam on time to really help him to live longer and healthier, and then to able to help other people. He was in the hospital for a heart surgery. Um, he said that life has been a lot of interesting thing happened. And then for him, like when before he went to China, like he has owed so much money because of the failure of business, and he brought a lot of money to invest in China, and then to make a lot of money and do a lot of good things. So he said that when you do good deeds, um, you will always get rewards. The how great you are, it depends on how big the vow that you make. Just remember, uh, cherish your your common affinity with Suji. This is such a good blessing. So, so he has, well, Sister Meiyun is saying that there are a lot more contents in the PPT. But probably because he's nervous, so he was not talk about all the stuff. Um, Indeed, that a lot of people like when they come onto the stage, they were always nervous. And I said the good thing about being nervous is that you can still feel your heartbeat, which means still alive. So that's always a blessing. I just really remember that years ago when he when he came back to visit, that they were talking about the life experience, and then he was mentioning about his heart surgery. I don't understand, sorry. So, um, so you have seen that there's a lot of pot that he bought for Kaohsiung office, and then that's why like the brothers and sisters from Kansai who came out to support him because he really uh gave them a lot of support. And so how this sister and brothers and met was because back and again back to the pot flower pot incident. At the time that they were in need to get about 160 pots. So it was a coincidence that he actually showed up in Kaohsiung at the time, and then he just bought that to them. And from that point on, every year, Broderson will go back to Gangsan's office to visit. So they have developed different. They have developed very deep relationship. So when and then and when the Broderson needs to went to Tsuchi Hospital for physical exam. She helped him to arrange all the necessary stuff, and it was really happy that he came because that exam I really saved his life. So it was a blessing for all of them. So she said that when you really give without asking anything in return and to put your heart in out there for other people, you not only gain a family, you also um, create a good blessing for yourself. And we really appreciate Brother Rongbin to share with us. So we are. Hmm? So we are. So here's the feedback from for toward the sharing. So we are hoping that if the sharing touches your heart, please leave in a common area, and then we will collect them and then to share with the sharing persons. This is the entire team for the Gangsan's staff team, so they all want us to show support. Thank you, Madison.
So thank you, Brother Yang. I'll take over from you. So Brother Meiyun is basically reading some of the comments, feedback online. So there are some feedback from the participants from Beijing. So there are some comments on the presenters. The the sister who provided the positive feedback to the presenters. So basically, brothers' sharings actually prove that, if you are doing good deeds, you bring back good outcome to yourself. So this is our lotus flowers for promoting donations. So we also thank the team behind who created all the posters. And these are the 2 latest books. So this book, Love is the Best Blessings, is actually coming from one of the very famous author and photographer. So the book consists of a series of photos that taken by Mr. Li Pingbing, coupled with Jing's aphorism. And what we saw right now is the latest products from our masters in Jingse. So there are also some cookies, biscuits, as well as this latest hair gel. So these are really great products. So we can actually form groups to kind of acquire these products as a way to support our masters in Jingse. It's all for good deeds and for blessings. Now, so let's congratulate our Da'ai Gan'en company who have won the latest Inventor Award. And let's look at this latest environment protection pen that created by Da'ai Gan'en Keji, Da'ai Technology. So this pen uses 100% of the environment recycled products. So because the source is actually it's hard to predict and inconsistent. That is the most challenging part of producing this recycled pencil or pen. So, and the packaging has a lot of detailed thoughts as well. If you open up the packaging box, it can become a booklet. So let's welcome our next presenters. Very professional photos of him. So his name is Wu Jiade. So our sister Hong Yuting from Kaohsiung helped created this poster, but the wordings actually come from our presenter Wu Jiade himself. So the theme here in this poster is actually stating that, using passion to drive the world. So he is a very famous and popular publisher. Why he became a very popular publisher. So this is a video of him. So in a video, he mentioned that, why he's so successful in becoming an author and a book publisher, not because he is very good, but instead he treats people very well. But he has a lot of his kind of statement. Like, for example, he mentioned that as long as you have your breathing, you can create miracle. Let's welcome Brother Wu Jiade. So these two brothers are taking care of our presenters. And today, as soon as he finished sharing, they will need to take him to the airport. So he's on a business trip and need to rush to Japan. Oh, due to his business trip to Japan, he actually has his schedule changed. And because of the schedule change, today's arrangement is pretty tight. So after the morning sharing here at Kaohsiung Online Study Group, he needs to rush back to Taipei for his another presentation at 1:00. So he is also a very sincere Buddhist and always focus on altruism, helping others. So I'm very happy to be here today. So my original time to come here was last week, but due to my business trip, I was rechanged to today. Although today is very rushed, but I feel very grateful and appreciative of this opportunity. So whenever there's such kind of opportunity, I always tell myself, I have to seize the opportunity. I should not give reason or excuse not to do this. Yeah. So as long as I feel grateful and appreciative, no matter how rushed the schedule is, I will still feel very relaxed and very happy and flow with the whoever that I meet. So my motto is passion drives the world. So, you know, Meiyun Lao Sư say he's kind of a very busybody person. Me too, because of that characteristic, there's a lot of excitement in my life. So, during my past 27 years, I've been involved in industries that serve other people. So, you know, but all this industry allows me to kind of front facing with people. Those are the work that I like to do. So all the way from finance to catering, and then this is one of the famous restaurants that I work with. It's called a New Pasta. So in New Pasta, you know, Sister Zhihui is also one of the key person there. So I always meet her and talk to her and share Ciji. And this is a New Pasta has a very good working environment. So I live in Tainan. So in order to commute to Changhua to work, so it takes, it's like 119 kilometers. So back and forth every day, I commute this distance to work. So in total, two direction is 238 kilometers. So just tell a joke, if you want to be on a magazine, you know, if you can commute like across 5 different cities to go to work, perhaps that's one of the reasons. So I have published a few books. So these are the few books. So the latest books is about becoming a stars in others people. This book is around growth, wisdom growth. So that was my first book. So after the 3 books 2 years ago, I also published another book. This book is not because I have good social circle, but it's just that I'm good to other people. Okay, so this time around I met with Zhen Yanjing Sishong. Zhen Yanjing Sishong also shared with him that his line is actually full, can't accept any more people. So same as me, it's my first time meeting another person who have the same situation. So for people who have line account that met its limit, it's not because that I am very good in my social circle, but it just means that I love to interact with people. I love to get to know other people. So once you open up this opportunity to get to know other people, you will have opportunity to interact with these people. So just an example, like in today's, for me sharing here, I may get to know like more than 100 people, but after a few years, but do I still know these 100 people? Perhaps, you know, the percentage will reduce to only 5%. So it's not about the number, it's about the quality. So perhaps it's 5% of people that I get to know, the people that I get to interact in a deeper meaning. So the 5th book, it's about passions. So life is just like a passions. So I'm going to share some stories to see how we wanted to kind of value the interaction with other people in terms of quality, as well as reaching the depth that produce meanings into our lives. So a smile is actually represent body image. So optimism represent like psychological attitude. And if you're positive, it represents spiritual literacy. So the composition of passion actually can be explained from mind, body, and soul aspect. So these three elements, are something that I always ask myself, whether I'm somebody who likes to smile, am I somebody who's optimistic, am I somebody who is positive? So in my book, I also talk about life journey. So although I'm kind of in my middle age right now, but I love to interact with people from different generation. Like, so when I was younger, I always kind of enlarge myself, also think that, I know everything. But when I grow older, I realized that, oh, actually, there are more people who are better than me. I started to kind of like shrink myself. So when you're getting old, you realize that there's nothing about me alone. It's kind of a broader perspective, understand as a realization of life. So I actually joined Tzu Chi like 30 years plus ago. So there was one year I came back to Jing when my kids was 3 years old. We went back to Jing Abode, and I met Master during that time. And from there, I started to have opportunity to actually share in the Tzu Chi Middle School. I also went to our Tzu Chi Da Ai TV, the humanity, Tzu Chi humanity team to do some recording. So this is the photo of Jingsi Abode. So this is a photo taken. So I'm going to share stories. So I met a parents who brought the kids to Jing Sir, and this little child asked the parents, who is the Bodhisattva? So the parents answered that Bodhisattva are somebody who help other people, the God who help other people. So, and they pray to the Buddha and Bodhisattva. So after the prayer, the mom asked the daughter, what is your prayers that you told the Buddha? So the little girl said, oh, so little girl, instead of blessing for herself, she actually blessed for other people, for the Buddha to have good health. So So the mom was very curious, why? And the little girl said that because Buddha's is really busy because a lot of people coming to her for blessings. As long as Buddha is healthy, she'll be able to bless other people. So from this perspective, the girl has really big heart. She blessed nothing for herself, but instead her blessing is for other people. So I'm very touched with this story. So after I learned about this, I actually wrote a story about how to become a person who bring values and help others. So altruism help us to kind of open up our heart and bring more meaning to our lives. So this is a cleaner in a train. So I met her, somebody dropped a cup of drinks and then she was cleaning it up. So I took a picture of her and I stopped her after she finished the cleaning. When you stop here, I wanted to express thank you to you for helping to clean up the train. Can you let me take a picture? So once I took the picture, I actually went to the office after I get down from the train. I actually providing a positive feedback to this cleaner, acknowledged her effort and acknowledged the work that she has done to help other people. She did a good job. So to me, I like to do the extra steps. Besides just saying thank you to her, I also take to the next step to kind of like acknowledge her good job to her department or to her boss. So this is another incident that happened. So in the train, so I saw this later, like try to clean up a drink that somebody poured over to the floor. So I also took the next steps, from train 2 to train 6, I rush over just to say thank you to her and to acknowledge what she has done, her work. So everywhere that we go, if we take seize the opportunity to acknowledge others' effort and praise other people, this will change our life. So
continue with Buddha's story. Caesar Design, can you do it?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Mm.
So this is the situation in the restrooms. So I saw this later, and then she was trying to clean up. And I asked her, it's already very clean. Why are you doing that? And she said that this is part of my job. So it's already 7:30. Why are you not home and be with your family? Oh, and then she told me that, I have divorced. So for me, becoming a cleaner is actually how I spend my time. So I asked her, isn't this a tough job? She said, no, I actually, 10 years ago, I'm actually working in a farm, in a cattle, raising cattle 10 years ago. But to me, this is not a tough job. I actually feel very relaxed and I enjoy loving my cleaning job. She also shared something deeper with me, and she mentioned that if my life can restart again, I will really focus on studying hard. So she kind of regret, like when she was much younger, she wasn't able to actually focus on study. So because of that, and today she's not educated enough. So that's why now she has to kind of do uh, a kind of a different type of job. So she actually felt that if she was received better education, she would have led a better life today. I shared this in Facebook, and a lot of people responded. So actually, sometimes sharing a kind of ordinary daily life stories will kind of connect with other better. So a lot of people responses. So when we sharing, this is how we can connect with people. So this is a student that I met in one of the college. So when I talked to him, he shared with me this tattoo of him on the arms. So his dad is a fisherman. So when during his high school, he lost his direction. So now, he actually carved out this tattoo on his arms to remind himself that, I need to be very clear on what is my direction. So that, I can focus on direction towards the path that I want to go, towards the goal that I want to achieve. So we should live in the present, seize the current opportunity, and make ourselves to become happy. So I mentioned about positivity, optimisms. So smile, positive, and also optimism. This is the Hongqi Computers CEO. So the CEO is very famous in Taiwan. So a few years ago, when I went to Taipei for a class, I met him. So I asked him, why are you here today? So he said, I'm here to continue learning. So no matter how old you are, he actually gave a role model to me. No matter how old you are, we continue to learn. So 4 years ago, in 2019, before the pandemic, I went to Taipei for a class. So the lecture is called Chen Junsen She. So Chen Junsen's sharings mention about his boss. It's Zhang Zhongmo. Zhang Zhongmo. Everyone is also very famous. Very famous businessman. So 2013, he became the president working for Zhang Zhongmo. So in 2013, the company suffered a huge loss of 20.5 billion. So Mr. Si Zhenrong invited Chen Junsen to help solve the problem. So Chen Jingsheng are not worried about the company's on fire. He did not refuse. He took the opportunity So Zhang Zhongmo gave a piece of paper, and on top it wrote that optimism is actually a competitive advantage. So Zhang Zhongmo basically told Chen Junsen that as long as you are optimistic, wherever you go, you are always at the competitive advantage. So I actually went to the internet and looked for various reports and news around that. So if you are in a situation that's on fire, as long as you possess your optimism, you will be able to turn around. So I actually went up to attend his talk and wait for Chen Junsen because I wanted to thank him in person what he taught me about optimism. I adore him, so I wanted to make sure. So for me, during the pandemic, all my restaurants actually experienced a huge loss, but I possess positivity and optimism and continue to march through, and was able to kind of turn around back. So how Chen Junsen led the company and how he has taught me this lesson, I was managed to leverage that to kind of turn around and stand up again. So this is the picture I took with him. I'm very appreciative. I got the opportunity to express my gratitude and thank you to him. So a lot of times, whenever we are lost in life, instead of going to A, but we are lost in B, sometimes the B situation actually, there's a meaning. It helps and it provided us some lesson learned from there, which will enable us to continue much towards our destination A. So this is my sharing today. Thank you very much for listening. So let's give a big applause to the Wu Jiade. So good luck always leads to the people who is optimistic and positive. So So, looking at how his network, his line account has reached the maximum. So now I changed the strategy as well. When I wanted to invite another presenters, I actually asked him, let's create a group. And once we are connected with another presenter, I will drop the other. So these are feedbacks from the online listeners. So Sijing, sister from Beijing, acknowledge what his sharings. So as long as you are good to other people, like our presenter today, whenever you go, there are people who like you. So as long as we are confident, we are optimistic and positive, wherever we go, there will be people who like to connect with us. So it doesn't matter in which position we stand, either C, the center position, as long as we have the mindset of collaboration and be good to each other, I think we'll be in a good situation. So how to become a star of other people? It doesn't matter you are the A or B or C choices, as long as you are good. So you are an important person in the team. So feedback from the listener: as long as you have breathing, you will create miracle. This is one of the motto from our presenter. So a very good body and mind and soul strengths. Okay. All right. I'll hand over to Brother Yang. Thank you.
So how do you translate that? So that's how Sister Meiyun was trying to lead some events. So, but she's saying that you have to be caring person to be able to walk into a crowd. So, reading of the feedback is it that one it's like you. So basically, that book is the new book that written by the by Brother Wu. So it's not about I have a wide range of network. It's about how much I care about the people I encounter, how much I cherish their affinity. So So
所以我们掌声谢谢淑芬师姐，
Sister Supan, one of the a volunteer on Brother Wu's team. So she told the Meiyun Sister Meiyun's team that, when every time we came, that we saw you to bring all this gift package for all the speakers. So we know that you probably it's a lot of burden. So we'll help you support you with that. And so she was appreciate that Sister Supan should help her. Brother was saying that it's important for us to make a good report and then to care for other people around us. So let us work together and then to create a better world. So we'll thank Mr. Brother Wood. He has to catch a train right now, so he has to leave right now. 嗯 So we are doing the. Is that my? Oh, good job. I can. Where is it? Well, the Dean Jinderling from the Zhejiang University Institute of Religion and Humanity share about this specialty of the institution and encourage people to study there. So the school offers a diverse curriculum with excellent. Yeah. 3 块, so I'm gonna have to treat it. So this is about Sister Hong Minzhu and share about the law relay in City World, volunteer clean and fix, use assertive devices and lend to people who need them. So they're not only sending the device to patients' home, but also fixing their problem without complaining or being impatient. This is really giving without asking anything in return. So we're happy that lots of talented people are in City to help. So this team is the first international team. So
thank you, Brother Yang. So I will take over. Thank you so much. So the next section is the grouping of Shangren and led by Sister Huimiao, Huimiao. Okay, I would like to share the Dharma food string. The topic is the essence of Tzu spirit. In December 9 last year, 2 years ago, the first global performance of Lotus Sutra was performed at the Kaohsiung Arena. We have 5 performances, and the first actually is in July in Shanghai. And I think everyone knows that the latest one is in Taipei Arena. And everyone's so moved and tear down on the Taipei recent performance. The performance actually is coming from water repentance in 2011, the global gathering after 11 years. We have been practiced for 6 months on this water repentance, and we have waited for 11 years to perform the Lotus Sutra again. Why we name it as a water repentance is because Dharma as water can clean up our afflictions. And why we name it as a Lotus Sutra after 11 years, the water Dharma is not enough. We need a bone marrow kind of Dharma. So it's a thick enough. The bone marrow essence is thick enough to clean up and to transform our body through the Dharma. Besides Sister Tang Meiyun, we also have a Yuren Divine Drums, plus 1,600 of Tzu volunteers on the stage. And the Kaohsiung performance actually broke master record. She had never traveled back and forth between Kaohsiung and Taipei in one day for just one thing. So this trip was so important event. Actually, Master did watch in broadcast, but why she want to go down to Kaohsiung is just to give a boot to our volunteer. And the high-speed train station, the captain also one of the volunteer perform in a sutra. So Master is so moved and spent nearly a month to practice. So this performance actually can recruit a lot of volunteers around the area. Master so emphasize about infinite meaning sutra. This infinite meaning sutra is essence of the Lotus Sutra, and we are so gratitude Master found the Tzu Chi based on this sutra. When the performance demonstrates all the events in 57 years of Tzu Chi, every volunteer are so moved. Even some of the volunteers all around the world have involved in this event. We are part of the performance. Not because of everyone's sincerity and one devotion, it cannot be done. Even the Master doesn't have anything in 57 years ago, but she has the vows. She has the volunteer to walk the path in 57 years. You can see there's also performance along with Taiwan, from Malaysia, from Philippines, US. And this source of the Dharma can be elaborated to the universe and coherence with all the Buddha and Bodhisattva. Maybe we are at home to watch a broadcast, but our mind is all together. One of the young volunteer Chen Rongbin who abstains from bad habits, but finally becomes a devout vegetarian. And he shared with all of us about bad habits from the past and hurt the grandmother and the parent as well. He raised by the grandmother, but when grandmom passed away, he started to aware he missed her a lot and start to join the performance. You can see her devotions to grandma. When during the practice, actually has a lot of hush and kneel down, stand up many times, and he has to be a vegetarian. So away from all the bad habits, alcohol drinking, and his devotion also attracts and touch a lot of young people. And actually, when we review back his younger times, he has a blessing as well because of the grandma. And grandma brought him to recycle stations. Actually, this is one of the good deeds that done into his heart. Congratulations to Wei and brothers for being certified just last month because he followed the right people and the right things, and appreciate all the Tzu Chi words that bring these young gentlemen to the right path. What's the beauty of the Tzu Chi? Beauty is because of various different background, environment, religious, but because of a master, we all came back together to devote the life and right on the path. I'm sure when you see Weiyuan in front of us at Kaohsiung, the study groups, we are so touched of the transform. Sister Meiyun start to read out all the comments and feedback around the Taiwan's about the Sutra performance. Bring life, bring love to the world. Sister from Beijing and from Taiwan praised about this group study. And remind us about this performance sutra and how performance changed everyone's life. Sister Meiyun actually has a plan to Australia, but trip was cancelled and she remained to participate in the performance. Yeah, it's really a challenging task for Sister Meiyun to take the lead on this performance. Everyone has to be ready in order to take the lead in Tzu Chi. So Master actually feedback that the Lotus Sutra performance is a bone marrow Dharma for us. This is the most important message, not the same anymore 11 years ago. Water. Any feedbacks and comments about the study group? Huimiao, Sister Huimiao. Sister May actually share the recent good news about Golden Horse ceremony. And Brother Wang Benryong's child actually won the best actor. So you can see the whole Tzu Chi family is so happy on this. You do not need to be real smart to begin, but you have to start to be smart. I think this is a famous slogan. You want everyone to remind this. That's why Tzu Chi is Buddhism in action. You have to take the first step. Reqing. You can feel the energy from Sister Meiyun, how she delivered the Dharma to everyone. I actually quite quiet at home. Yeah, that's why Sister Meiyun talk about. Brother Joe's share about the light and the love to deliver to the world. Sister Meiyun described Brother Joe Huang how to share the Dharma. And the energy of the Tzu Chi actually is kindness and compassion. But we can leverage these two elements to the world. This is from mainland China, from Yunnan, Dali, Brother Yang. Face some problems, and Sister Janet invite her to listen to the sharing about Chimami. And Chimami actually already see Sister Mei has a potential as to lead the study group. And Sister Mei invite Chimami to come to the Kaohsiung to share. And the reply from Chimami is, if I still alive, I will come. And now her sharing, the Chimami sharing, has become a regular event around March. We can feel the energy from the Chimami. So the Sister Yang from mainland China to listen to Chimami sharing. She felt that the 86 years old Chimami still has the energy to continue in Jing. So why am I so depressed. I'm still young. That's how Jimami can influence a lot of people because of her continued learning and continued energy to do Qi. This on your left, we has another Sister Chen Yunjing from Beijing. She heard about Zhou Louis from Turkey. I think everyone knows Sister Zhou Louis from Turkey. Sister Chen Yunjing was so impressed about the sharing on Zhou Louis. Even the most impressive Zhou Louis is just a woman, but she has the strength to continue to do the work in Tzu in Turkey to save those children's education. And on the right is also coming from Jiangsu, Hunshan, from mainland China, Sister Zhong. She impressed about the Malaysia and Singapore volunteer in Nepal. And I think most of us know the story of the group of the volunteer from Malaysia and Singapore just start the Tzu in Nepal. The environment is so harsh that and the volunteers still continue stay there for 6 months. So now let's move to another brothers share about his journey in Zhi. Brother Huang Changyu is from Kaohsiung. He is a businessman, and how the businessman can turn to Tzu volunteer. Brother Huang Changyu actually the first event he involved in Tzu is doing the Soul Tao. And the Soul Tao is it's kind of bomb that always celebrate during during Chinese New Year. And Brother Fang is a good track to do this Soul Tao. And Brother Wang Changyu follow Brother Fang to Jing. Here is Brother Wang Changyu. They make 35,000 sold out. So those sold out is shared to all the volunteers coming back to Jingshan. Let's listen to his story in the Thai news. Brother Wang Changyu mentions that he feel happy even he's really busy at home, at Zheji, and at his work, his company. You can see that even he is a businessman. He lowered his role to be a volunteer during the disaster relief and be a driver for all the doctors. This is my honor to carry those. Those are the pioneers about disaster relief. And this is another news to send Jing books to the rural area. Thank you so much for all the kind people to give us the books. And Brother Huang Changyu also one of donor of those books. Give me an opportunity to send those books to the children. This is my school. I haven't been here for 40 years. I'm so grateful I can donate those books to my primary school. Let's welcome Brother Huang Changyu. And actually, Brother Huang Changyu is one of the drivers to bring those sharer lecturers to Kaohsiung's study group. So during the driving, he always share with sharer, guest speaker, and learn a lot each other.
那为什么他一来的时候，当实业家遇到近视，那同时间呢，我们就发现冈山的团队马上冲出来。因为如果你刚才在东莞我们的沈师兄的简报里面，应该有看到他的菩萨身影。那旁边这位是他们家的师姐，说真的。
Beside him is his wife, home sister.
好玩的事情他都会带他去。他以前到底怎么玩的不知道，但是现在好果子回来了，好果。
She is so happy, Brother Huang Changyu joined Zheji. Let's hear about what he shared. 上人、Jing Master and all brother sister. Good morning. I'm so happy to share my story and learning in Zheji. Every moment at Zheji in my life is so grateful. This year, I'm the community leader at Kaohsiung Nanchi Heqi.
话说来哈，真的是也是一段奇遇了哈，因为说实在的哈，我从102年受证
I certified in 2010, but I'm not really involved in 持级。But it has been exactly 10 years. But this year, somehow there's a re-elect of the leader, and I was elected easily. I thought the job was nothing, asking people to volunteer.
那我是觉得说，就像我跟上人报告的哈，就是说，我觉得说我们社区的师兄师姐哈，老的老啊，生病的生病哈。
I'm the businessman. I have a flexible hour. That's why I told Master I can be a community leader. Actually, this is also give me an opportunity to learn.
那因为过去虽然在实际10年哈，但是讲实在话啦，我就是
For the past 10 years, I actually kind of idle in 持级 not a lot of
就是
involvement.
人家找我就 OK， 人家不找我就当没那一回事哈，就反正日子就是闲闲散散的过这样子。
This year,
今年承担的
I'm a leader.
主角就换成
Now it's turned into my role.
那就要从头学起了哈。那既然当然，
I
那非常
really appreciate former
队长哈，
community leader
跟我的组长
to help me
慧用师姐以及我们社区的
care about
师兄师姐哈，
me
都非
and
常的爱护
support
我，
me.
都大力给我帮忙了哈。真的我什么都不懂了，那我也很愿意从零开始来学起。那一进来哈，本来觉得
I thought the job was nothing, asking people to volunteer, but
当了才知
it is not the case.
早知道我就不敢接了不过哈，这个很开心哈，这是一种很快乐的学习。
When we are the
当的时候
leader,
你就要马上有任务
I
要做。
face
就是
the
说第一个
problems
可能我面临到问题，大家都要找你啊，
of
社区的
like, for
师姐都要找你
example,
啊，各个
in
功能
recycle
环
station,
保啦
charity
法师
lead.
每一个都要找你。
So everyone is
因为你
looking
过去都没有
for
做
your
那怎么
guidance.
办呢？
Because for the past 10 years, I really did not involve a
碰到
lot.
问题了，
So
第一
I
个环
actually
保
has a
我们
lot
本来有
of
4个环保点，
challenging.
然后到我要接的时候剩2个，然后1个还在拉警报，因
So
为听说人家要回去了。
for
那怎么
example,
办？
I
剩
have
下1
5
个，
recycle
所以
stations.
师兄师姐都找我啊，要赶快来处理这个问题。所以我一接任的时候
2
就赶
of
快找环
them
保
are
点，
left,
然后找了，
and
好不容易找到了，
and one
人
is
家太好了，哇，
one
听
is
说
not
还要跟
planning to
上面
come
报
back.
告，
So I
有
need
没
to
有合
find a
法，
new
有没有
spot.
合情合理，
So I
还
have
有
to
事情
deal
解
with
决。
all the
我觉得说
legals.
天哪，
Is it
我做实际
for the
事，我要
new
做好事还这么
recycle
麻烦
station? It was
在家里
so
就是有
hard
错就
and
算了，那
annoying.
么多意见。
It actually testing
这
my
个就是你
ability
做实际，你
and
要做的事
patience
情，你要如何
because I
把
always
它
have the
做成
final
功。
say in
这个就是
everything at home. So this is the challenging job for me in 持级.
以前我几乎这10年来，
I never attend the community Monday meeting for the
就是我
past
们社区的
10
议会啊。
years.
虽然我当过协力队长，但是
Probably only 1 or
只
2.
去过1次到2次
I
哈，
always
因为我都会
excuse
找各种理由了哈，
for
因为
the
家住太远了，
Monday
现在也
meeting.
不住社区了哈，就讲各种理由去推了哈。反正只要后来有人告诉我，昨天开会是什么，这样就好了。
Now I become a
混了哈，
leader, so I need to lead the meeting.
那
So I have to learn.
赶鸭子上架了就要学习嘛哈，然后这样的学习就让我觉得说，
When I
第一次的
first
时候，怎么开会人家
chair
不
the
知道
meetings,
哦
it's
在
only
月例会
1 to
小猫
2 to
2
3
只啊
people.
我就觉得说，不应该是这样子
I
的
feel
哈。
shocked
那后
about
来
that.
就想一想，要
So
想个办法。然后那个宪聪师兄啊，因为我有参加荣董团队嘛哈，王宪聪师兄跟我说哈，
so I
要
asked
文法
Brother
哈，
Wang
要先
Xianchong
把那
for
个
guidance.
要
Brother
先
Xianchong
把
taught me that
先吃饱哈，
if I want to
啊
turn the Dharma,
所以
I must
吃饱
turn the
才有力气
foot
可以
wheel first.
文法好，
Take
还
care
是
of
做好事。 那因为我
stomach
在开
first,
食品厂嘛哈，
and then take care of the Dharma.
那我
This
就
is
说
a good
好
idea.
这个是一个好
And
的
and
idea。
I
所以
actually
我就跟我们那个组长哈，慧用师姐哈商量哈，就说以后我们不要只
besides
实际，我们是不是还
doing 持级 work, we also can have some social among a brother and sister. So birthday party is one of that. So every month I will call the brothers and sisters that has a birthday on that month. So the attendance increased. So the phone call is really make a lot of difference. Now, so we have around 30 people participating in our money meeting.
你到现场，大家互通有无，互相关心，好，这是我们师兄师姐应该要有的温度哈。那在接下来哈，我是觉得说，碰到事情啊，很多不懂啊，那文尊师兄哦，给我很大的支持哈。就举例说明。
There's one of the case that event in July.
叫我也搞不清楚就去了哈，然后就把那个。 什么活动就参与完之后，大概就忘记了这样子。然后今年7月
，and because of the lead, the job is assigned to us.
来承办这样的一个工作。然后那一天开。
Because I had something to do and did not attend the coordinations meeting, I was given a job assignment. After the meeting, he called me and told me I was assigned to 2 tasks.
师兄，我跟你报告一下哈，今年我们那个7月吉祥月哈，
男子合计 has to do field decoration and general affair. And I'm saying yes because I'm new. The next day, I went to ask the senior brother. This is not right. Every team only has 1 job, not 2. This is a wrong arrangement.
为了慎重起见哈，我还回来宗教处哈，去问那个联合办公室，去问那个方丈仁师兄哈，负责的方丈仁师兄哈，我跟他说，师兄，请问一下哈，那个金融师兄跟我说，我今年那个7月吉祥月，我要承担场部跟机动，这样对不对啊？他跟我说，我跟你讲哈，每个人都这样跟我说，都说我说的，我现在跟你讲，
look like he is asking around, figure out what's the right way to do the job arrangement. It should be separate to 2 teams. So I think his attitude is really good, and he go back to negotiate with the brothers, and we are new. I understand both of us have a different understanding, but we should share the load. And he is really a good negotiator, and later the 2 teams share the load together happily. So as a team leader, it's always a good opportunity for us to learn, to understanding it, and later do the work happily and share each other. I also involved in the morning walk gathering, online reading book pickup as a driver. During the driver, I met the doctor, which is the same school year with me, but he is a doctor right now.
我听吴淡如的广播，他有说有一个，他
He shared with me that
他说哈，他本来国中都是全校第一名，然后他考上北
at
语
the
之后，
radio
他们
host
班有57
Wu
个，
Danru
然后他面试
interviewed
考
her
了
junior
40
high
个，
school
他说晴天霹
北
雳，
一 Girls
怎么
School.
会变成这个样
He
子？
said that
我听了
he
很
was
多
the
感
first
人
in
的跟我一
junior
样。
high school, but
我一
become the
报名了，我们
46in
班
the
57
class
个，我第一次考57名，我
after
说天
high
哪，怎么会
school.
这样？但是接下来我都从来没有
She
这样
never
过，
got better
原来
after
这是我
that.
最好的成绩啊！
It was very
那这是一
impressed
个很好
after
的玩笑
hearing
话
it.
啦。但是其实
It
哈，
gave
读
me
书哈是人
a
生
learning
奋斗
that
的一小段，一小
study
段
is just
往
part
后
of
的
my
日子
stage.
才是最重
As
要
long
的。
as
那这10年来我做
you
慈济，
behave well,
我非
doing
常开
well,
心，完全没有
and
后
live
悔，因为
frugally, there will
这
be
些
no
慈济
obstacle
师兄
that
师姐
you
都
can't
是非
overcome.
常良善、非常好的人哈。跟
If
着
you
逆风
follow
走，
a
你就会看到
butterflies,
美丽的
you
未
will
来。
find a
跟着好的人走，
flower.
我觉
If
得
you
我
follow
只
a
会越来
Tzu
越
Chi
好。
path,
好，
you
跟大
will
家一起学习，谢谢。
bright
真
out
的，人生的每一个阶段
your
都要
life.
感恩。你麦克风先不
Follow
要哈，
Master,
请问一
work
下哈，
hard,
请问一下，你
who
环岛是
ensures
用什
that
么方式？
we are not regret in our
我
life.
单车环岛4次，然后机车环岛也4次。
厉害吗？最远
Sister
的国家
Meiyun
到哪里去？
目前欧洲啦。
asked him a
欧
question
洲
about
欧
how
洲
what's the
国家都去
farthest
过。
可是我
country
在
you
跟他
have
说，哎，你要
visited.
给什么是这样说？我的现在人在
He
西班牙，
replied,
我说你可以
Australia.
给那个什么相片啊什么，他竟然就拍了很多西班牙的相片给我。我说不是这个，所以你就可以知道。那偶尔的赖一下他的时候呢，他就说，哎，我现在人又在哪里？对。他真的哦，可是哦，他年纪比我还要
He's
轻，
younger than
成
me,
绩比我还
but
好，
he's not good at
但
studying. But
是钱赚的比
his
我
achievement
多
in
太多，
business is
成就比
higher
我
than me.
多很多，所以呢，基本上
So
成绩这回事，也只有在
study
人生
result
的
is just
概
at
率。
the stage of
所以，
the
但是我们非常感恩的
students.
是，因为我们的家人
Achievement
慈济，他
of
是因为
one
所有
person
家
actually their
我
lives
没有
on
加
the
入慈济，而我
on
却
the
是因为一本慈济月刊，然后
next
刚好那个
stage
时
of
候
life.
我们的教研会启
So
动，
everyone has a
所以
different
各有各的
因缘
重要的是，
in the
当我们
success
恒慈
of
就
the
可以
life.
遇见更好的自己，大家还记得吗？恒慈就会遇见更好的自己，大家右手就要
With
yes，
persistent
好一下，恒
with
慈就会
doing a
遇见
good
更好的自己
things and follow a
，yes。
good
所以我们
directions,
加拿大的管心灵就是
then you
我
will
是抱
see
着大
a
发愿，
a
与其慈善
brighter
莫
future
感
of
恩常
yourself.
怀感恩心，
I
常
think
存
this is
感恩
a,
与烦恼
a
委屈
summer
不自然死
summary or
人生
takeaway
中的顺境逆
from
境、挫折
Brother
机遇，都是
Huang
帮助我们
Changyu.
学习、成长、进步的养分。进入慈济，第一个学会的语言就叫做什么？感恩。至今说的最多也是感恩，非常感恩
A
发心成
good
章的
comment and
师兄。
feedback
我相信所有的男
from
子，
Sister
王
Brother
昌，哎，我讲错吗？我说昌玉。
to Huang Changyu.
黄昌玉师兄，好，他叫黄昌玉师兄，对。然后今天他来主场，他们
He
家是什
also
么？就是大
bring
家
along
看
the
这样子的，请告诉这是什么？
a cake
你讲啊，麦克
from
风
his
桂圆
shop.
蛋糕。
真的超好吃的，真的。你如果要
It's
吃，
for
一
the
定要去他
Kaohsiung
们家店买哈，他们
not
家
for online.
真的。那宜兰环境的说，人生每一天都要说感恩，因为每一天的心都是一个新的开始。北京的实际说，谦虚虽然是美德，但是不说大话前，也要给自己多说一些正能量的话，然后勇往前
Yeah,
冲。
everyone's
真的，我们都
start
是
the
从
Chi
承担，
with
然后开始成长，
承
然后
担
往前冲的哈。所以我们再次
willing
感恩
take the
我们的
ownership.
蔡师
So
兄，
when we take
恒慈
ownership,
就会
we
遇
will
见更
to
好的自
learn.
己。Yes。
If you
好，
just
你们都没有把
happily
站牌
as a
拿出来。
volunteer, you never learn
我
in
出来就
Chiji.
拿站牌举
I
高，
think
我
this is
们有这
another
个默契。
good
看他们的站，哎，等一下好不好？
life story
来，
about
让
Wang
大家来
Changyu
知道哈，
brothers
他们
and
对他们，哎，
Chiji.
你们对你们这个和气长，还有队长跟慧凤是
Now
和气长，
he has a lot
请
of
举高
support
并
from
上
brother and
手。
sister in his church.
所以下一次要迈上50，开约例会都要迈向50，那其他人就去配合一下哈。所以呢，不错啦。同时要把法传给人家的时候，同时也叫团干呼。
Thank you so much, all the Herchi brothers and sisters.
所有的家人，好，那接下来呢，我们非常感恩哈。那这边也有对会庙的一个 日本寺院分说，感恩李慧妙师姐的精湛分享，感恩上人引领全球弟子入经藏及参与的志工们把小爱化大爱。我们在国外的志工也要把握这样的因缘，深深体会到这样法喜。
Now is exercise time. Let's stretch our body. Okay, everyone stand up.
大家准备起来动一下了，大家请慢慢的站起来，线上的书友们也放下你手上的东西，一起来动一动了。来，双手叉腰，放轻松哦。我们准备双手画圆，打开，向下，再来画圆，打开，再一个。准备单手往前推，单手往前推，手掌是立起来的哦。换手，手掌立起来，准备双手往前推，再一个，准备单手向上推。手掌是平的，换手，手掌是平的哦。想象我们是撑着东西往上顶，双手点肩，换边，打开，回来换手，点肩，换边，打开，准备加快。换手，再一回，准备梳头的动作，打开，再两个，再一个，换手，再来，很棒哦。再来，再加一个。我们准备双脚站稳，脚踏实地，准备做抬腿、抬膝。大家要站稳哦，脚踏实地站好了。继续。好的，我们准备从头单手往前推，换手，手掌立起来，换手，准备双手往前推，再来，再一个，准备单手向上推。手掌是平的，想象我们把东西向上顶，换手，准备双手向上推，再一个，点肩，打开，回来换手，点肩，打开，回来准备加快。换手，很好哦。准备梳头动作，再来，换手，好美哦，现场，再来，最后一个，准备双手向上画个圆，打开，再来，最后一个圆，慢慢收。老师，我们还有时间第二首吗？那接着我们这个礼拜就来带大家先变身，祝福大家健康每一天。
来，踏步，踏步，踏起来，踏踏踏踏，拍三下，踏踏踏踏，拍三下，踏踏踏踏，准备点肩，加油！点肩点肩，手举高，点肩高，手摇拳，大家来做好摇篮，提水桶，加油！准备擦镜子，擦镜子往上，擦镜子往下，擦镜子往上，擦镜子往下，点肩，点肩手举高，准备跑步动作，换边，再一回，换边，擦镜子，擦镜子往上，擦镜子往下。擦镜子往上，擦镜子往下，点肩，老当益壮盛情，加油加油！准备大力甩手，照手牵手，心安自在快乐活，非常好。准备踏步，慈济常照大爱多，慈济常照感恩多，慈济常照健康。提水桶，你丢我捡难不倒，化废为宝公益场，加油！准备擦镜子，擦镜子往上，擦镜子往下，擦镜子往上，擦镜子往下，点肩，就是刚健身矫健，儿童慕名准备跑步动作，志工跑在前，社区关怀不落后，六十连连秒连篇，擦镜子，擦镜子往上，擦镜子往下，擦镜子往上，擦镜子往下，点肩，加油加油，最后了最后了！职工晒晒脚，常照手牵手，心安自在快乐活，自己救。一起踏步，慈济常照大爱多，慈济常照感恩多，慈济常照快，我喊错了，快乐多，给自己掌声。好，慢慢请坐。好，非常祝福大家健康活力旺，心态健康，上盖赞，谢谢。好，我们热烈掌声。我们的活动团队有2组，大家这样一直轮替哈。我们同时请
Thank you so much.
也一起上台，然后请导播 take 我这边。高雄的淑英就说
Continue feedback from around the world to Brother Changyu.
导播 take 简报画面。有能力的人是都不难哦。谦恭有礼，时时笑脸迎人，是人缘最好的队长，也是有承担力的一个队长哈。那同时间有爱无爱，真诚沟通，有互动才会有沟通，有沟通才可以分工合作，法喜承担分享的一个成长。所以我们非常的感恩。这边呢，我们的黄金阁的讲的一个金句是属于方汉武。
So, Brother Balu, so I will take over right now.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So this is Richard from United States, California. So right now we're talking about the good feedback. So we'll use all the possible of time to do the good deeds. So the next one will break a record. So this is from the Kaohsiung Fengshan. So talking about like in a city, then we have a very good the Jing Hall. So the home is not started yet, but in the meantime, they're already full of energy. So this is the first time, like more than 90 people come to the Kaohsiung to invite everyone to join them. I think the art editor is from their own team, so they write lots of articles, and art is from the Chen Jiazhi brother. Fulfill 80% of the editing work. So you can see today they bring the very good, very delicious old kiao gui, those cakes. So there's a randomly distributed to the guests coming to the. So you can see the Budapest ceremony. That was a long time ago. It's under construction. So they try very hard. This is the Fengshan 进士后. It's the last time for Budapest ceremony. So in the beginning, they try to remove those the bricks. So more than 100 people joined his to work together. Take this out and organize that to the edit. And they see it take a lot of work, so there are more than 300 volunteers to help. And but these young girls come to the Fengshan Jinsi Hall to help. From the internet, it seems that it's easy, but it really do it. It is hosting, so need a young people to come to devote themselves to work together. So to stop the video, and we can see it's all the seniors and the young people to come together. So we say, can we come like almost 100 people to join this event? So you can see there are almost 100 people, volunteers. So to share the story, their Fengshan Jinsi Hou is starting soon. So what's the feature of the Fengshan Jinsi Hou? Let's see all the Hexin team to share their story. Let's use this password. Because you are full of positive energies. So let's welcome the Fengshan team. The next one is the Gangshan. Yeah. So the Master Ciji Global Volunteers. Yeah. I really appreciate we have opportunity to introduce the next year we are going to grand opening the new Fengshan Jinsi Hou. So we'll talk about the background and the feature and the plan for the future. So let's see the video. It's a Fengshan Jinsi Hou. Welcome everyone to join the volunteer work. This will be the garden for the community. And the kitchen, the classrooms is for everyone to grow the mind. and its Zijian to learn together. It says the compassion's home. When you need a warmth to your heart, when you are compassion and the patient can do the donation or devoting, it will make a big difference. It's the neighbor of our heart. We can see it's under construction, coming out from the ground. It's all the Fengshan local people's the wish, and also the global Tzu Chi volunteers watching this. So I feel very excited and happy. Everyone will know, wow, there's so many stories. So everyone need to take care, a good responsibility to take care of this big house, big home. So next, we'll invite Cai Mingzi sister to talk about the background history.
上人，全球的慈济师兄师姐，还有在座的师兄姐，大家平安吉祥。
Hello, everyone.
我的名字是高蔡明子，上人赐予法号是律历。在民国85年的时候，我们上人推动社区落实社区。
This is Cai Mingzi. So 1996, when they tried to promote the community volunteers. So at that time, we tried to use a local temple as the events, as an activity center. But later, they take back, so it's hard to find a good place for volunteers to gather together. And sometimes the volunteer will provide some location for people to get together. But one day, one volunteer get a dream, don't rain down, lost the parking lot and use the place for people to as the gathering place. Then we go to talk to the master, saying this parking lot is very good for the Jinsi Hall. However, the Lin Biyu sister is talking about this place is not easy to have evacuation. It's not safe enough. Then they watch the other the other parking lot, and they watch for this place and think about this is much better than the previous one, and go to report to the Zhenyan master. Next day, Zhenyan master on the way to Pingdong and go here and see, this is a nice place, and saying, we can pursue this location. So the 2004, they start to acquire this location. Yeah, and also the steel structure is being recycled from the previous hall. So it's environment protection. So 2006, then we start to use the kitchen, and this is the auditorium. It's a small auditorium. So we use it for 13 years already, and I think the grandmaster to help us, we were devoted to recruit the volunteers, and to make the best use of this, and like invite our neighbors to join the volunteer work. Thank you. So the next will ask Brother Liang Qingdian to introduce the feature and the advantage of the Fengshan Jinsi Hall. Thank you. Masters and volunteers.
上人给了法号叫回忆。何谓都会区的丛林呢？因为那个这个地方
Because fundraise in the city, because this location previously is a parking lot.
对面呢是现在大家耳熟
So the 3600
都会公
园跟国家
艺术厅，总共加起来有67公顷。后面呢本来就是台糖。
Together with those the art wing, the total is a very big place.
地也有13000平。
Was the sugar cane also as a very large place and it will become a Lala port.
64000平。对面呢现在的那个公车处以后会建成创意的山丘。
It's a big mall, and later will become like a garden and have this building. And the Congress Hall and the hospital.
你回来台湾的时候，你坐到高雄国际机场。
So if you come to Taiwan, if you go to the Kaohsiung airport, then it's a very quick. You can arrive here.
台湾北部下来的时候，也是到那个中正交流道，所以呢，这个地方让我们
So very convenient if you take a subway, and it's easy to get to this place. Or from the freeway, it's very easy to get to this Fengshan Jinsi Hall.
很细心的提醒我们说，盖好。在
Grandmaster tell us a lot of details how to do the best plane.
造型呢，因为上人工，咱的后标面，我们的后面等于人家的前面。
Right, not only the front but also the back. We need to have a well designed this Jinsi Hall.
这个风吹久了，那个会含有灰尘。一下雨的话呢，那个水滴滴下来。
So sometimes the previously the construction is use some stone or something that could cause a lot of ashes and have the black dust contamination. However, next to this, there's the environmental protection station. So we need to prepare a better design to maintain the cleanliness. And also, when they to recycle those bottles, they will cause a lot of audible noise. So, Mr. Zheng Yan tell them like you guys need to be prepared to do a better preparation and design to reduce the noise.
设计我们有很多的静思堂所以我们就规划成
civil engineers like have a very experience on the Jinsi halls, and also think about there's underground 2 floors and above us 7 floors, 7 stories.
所以呢，当初在盖的时候呢，上人就 有给我们一个期许，我们有500多个。
During the construction, the master is saying, if you have 500 people,
合办1000人的海外的营队，所以呢，这时呢，真的很欢迎海内外
if you combine with two plates, then we can have some event for more than 1,000 big event.
上人期望凤山净之堂呢，是印义菩萨的摇篮，是人的心灵的
thinking this is the cradle for the volunteers, and will become like your home of everyone's the mind. You don't need to be gorgeous, but you need to have a discipline. The volunteers, follow the discipline and work together. So keep in our mind, we need to work together well. And thanks very much to appreciate we acquire this location and the government's help. So there are a lot of buildings. It is hard to conquer, divide and conquer, and to change this land to become the culture for the cultural application. And our brother, the construction company, is a Hongguanggu brother. Is also like devote themselves to do the intern training. And last year is become the Chichen, the first court. They do a lot of building and also the school. So it's a Huang Changyu brother. Yeah, so as a leader of a big construction company, but he's as a people to call him just a brother. So you can see this home brother do a lot of work, cleaning and cooking. The employees of the company, so you can see like the big boss is cooking for them, so they feel scared. So a lot of details, like you need to make it perfect. So 2009, there's a Shanling, the Great Love Compass. So he's been touched and really feel this great love. And 3 years ago, for the Fengshan Jinshi Hall building, so if they get this project, they will devote the whole heart and use his expertise and to achieve this. So the people that become the Ciji volunteer, so not only the company, but also work with the whole volunteer team to do every good deeds. And next one, we'll talk about the Jinshi Hall. So what's our plan and for the future development? Her parents bring us to environmental protection, and this second generation is start to help to plan this the good thing. So that's welcome. So the Yachun sister, the second generation. I watch a lot of video for the background history. And previously, when I try to find her parents, I need to go to the volunteer caring place. It's hard to imagine, like, if 10 years, when I join this, and I can take care of this planning. So the Hongshan Cheese Hall is in a very good location of good communication from the freeway and also the subway. And it's for the future, the Fengshan's the government will be here and some malls. So the Fengshan totally have like 360,000 people, residents. So you can see it's all age, like the seniors and the young people. And we already have the bookstore and the dye technology promotion center and the caring center. So we based on the users' needs and develop those and try to get the people's agreements. And also for the new mothers and for the young kids and study room and for the young people to have a work making friends together. And also they prepare if the vegetarian food have some cafe area to invite people to get the vegetarian promotion. So you can see that here there's some famous vegetarian. You can see it's a very famous place where like a lot of young people love this the veggie food and the cafe. So those are very famous. So a lot of people will come here. They will do the IG and the YouTubers and very popular and famous. So in Singapore also, when they do the reading center, it's also a lot of people. So it's hard to get a space of it's not worrying like no people joining. So for the hardware, we also have a very good software. So we try to use the small events and to warm up and like a stress test. So we get several teams try to use the small activities to find good leaders. And for different population and have a different design events, and for the foreign students, foreign couples, immigration workers, and have the parent-kids activity to combine with a story room, the toy room, playground. So you can see those are good events. Have also the lecture about the family and the parent-kids relationship topics. So the Weiyun is a very famous in Kaohsiung for the performance art. So you can see with the cultural art that we can combine with those to have lectures and invite people who join those the performance art and come to the Jing Hall to follow up Also, if we have a stress, we need to release lots of stress from our mind. Besides, we have the exercise, and it's very important for the seniors. And when we're getting older, then we need to have some exercise work, to strengthen our muscles, the heart and the lungs, and to stretch our arms and legs. So we want to bring this the exercise class to take care of our volunteers, not only to the outside people, but the inside volunteers to join these events. So the community activity, like I just introduced, but the next one is about the environmental protection stations. So we talk about this EP 2.0. We'll try to extend the life for materials. So we will push that further, is to keep using this. If we can fix it, then we don't replace just buying a new one. So how can we design this station, not only the functionality, but also the production line? So we can see how to design this well, so the local people can join and help us to do this. So October 29, we have a small electric appliance to bring the appliance to this station. Then if there's a problem, then we can show how to fix those the damaged parts. So if only 18 out of 102 need to take out. In fact, it's a good one, but it's just a minor problem. So if you just pay these attentions, and you can be a magician to fix this like electronic fans or electronic parts. So if I buy those components, it's just $100 New Taiwan dollar. So we can save a lot of money, not only extend their lifetime. And we expect this the young people can come in to help also these different events. So highly appreciate we get this opportunity to invite the young people to join this team. Thank you, everyone.
好，那我们刚刚听完了哈，凤山进出场的缘起特色，还有未来的规划与展望哈。那我们接下来我们邀请我们的活动组。
Yeah, we talk about the past history, features, and the future. So right now we invite our activity team to show us a song.
对不起，你的麦克风没开耶。大家庭是慈济大家庭，所以呢，我们要邀请我们所有的家人也一起起来，好吗？
The Tzu big family. So we invite everyone to stand up.
好，虽然呢，我们来自不同的地方，但是呢，我们都前往
It's a big place with full of sunshine. We are moving in one direction. This is our home. It's warm, bright. It's a place we make friends and sing.
成一个家。好，这里是温暖、明亮、阳光眷恋的地方。好，一个人，微薄力量，一条心，遥远梦想。好，多尽力，点亮多难的愿望。好，大家手牵手，大声，人一样来分享感动，化解迷惘，用最温柔的目光看彼此成长。张开背膀，打开门窗，爱照在地上。好，能够在慈济的大家庭里面呢认识大家真好。那现在呢有您在我们的身旁更好，跟我们身旁的人说声有您真好。
It's great to join the Tzu Chi big family and say to the people next to you, thank you.
被爱，被疗伤。这里是谈心、歌唱、阳光眷恋的地方。一个人，微薄力量，一条心，遥远梦想，多尽力，点亮多难的愿望。好，大家手牵手，心连心，家人一样来分享感动，化解迷惘，用最温柔的目光看彼此成长。张开背膀，打开门窗，让爱照在心上。五、六、七、八，拍3下，手牵手，像一家人一样来分享感动，化解迷惘，用最温柔的目光看彼此成长。张开背膀，打开门窗，让爱照在心上。好，我们大家一起把爱送到世界每一个角落。感恩。
好，我们随着
Spread the great love to all over the
我
world.
们今天的分享也即将到了尾声大家请坐
继续讲。
来很感恩大家的聆听凤山全体的法亲家人真的很诚挚的邀约。
So thank you for joining here. The Fengshan team sincerely invite everyone to come to the Kaohsiung Fengshan.
心灵的故乡所以真的凤山真的在此
It's also the home for everyone.
家人有空一定要回来感恩大家。
好，非常来，你们要讲啊。
So welcome everyone
凤山静思堂
from different countries to come to the Kaohsiung Fengshan Jinsi Hall.
哇，他们有呼，我们就有应，我们的， 跨区跨国云端同学会，一年我们不是全年无休，春节会休3周。然后第3周就是我们的云端同学会。
So this
我们没回到国内的
or the classmates we will have some short break 3 times per year. So the international people will come back to the Kaohsiung. So they will come here together. So for the crowd reunion, last time we go to the Gangshan, but this year, the next time we'll go to the Fengshan Jinsi Hall for this the crowd reunion. Sometimes I try to go there to visit.
大家心就和，大家觉得心安稳，但是又有年轻人接棒。当我看到雅纯在分享名单，
the 13 team come here, so people feel very comfortable. But for the young people coming out, then you will see they all take different tasks.
他说就一起来，就一起来。同时间的确，他看到新加坡的，哎，你到过新加坡吗？去看那个人，哦，真的很棒哦。而且新加坡
You can see they go to the Singapore to see those the new hall. So it seems for the young people to get in place is great. So you don't need to promote it, the people will come automatically. So for the young people, have the creation.
我的电话，而且是来自本会。
It's Meiyun 老师的 phone call.
老师在上线。好 ，OK， 所以在这样的一个因缘之下，一定会觉得说，哇，承担。可是他们传承的同时，他们做到。
For this good cause, the responsible and the transpassing the responsible, they also like keep a campaign with these young ladies.
大家说欢迎回到我们凤山静思堂的家，所以来自全球的家人，下次您回来。
It's a good team. Welcome to come back to Fengshan, Kaohsiung Fengshan Jinsi Hall. So remember, this is a good home for everyone. So use this to design for the culture, to invite the young people and the older community friends to join us. So it's a feedback from the internet. So welcome, yes, a good place. Welcome everyone to visit there.
心灵道场有道气，凤山志工大愿力。然后谢慧玲就说期待有凤山静思堂的来临哦，高我们的芙蓉。
It's a great devotion for all the Fengshan volunteers to have this great home.
等我们一起来接引大家加油！
So I can recruit in a whole 360,000 Fengshan residents to become a volunteer.
亮全球，翻转人生，救青年，慈济路上是不停歇哈。
The Beijing's feedback about the study, reading, leading, and the entrepreneur study.
那重庆的一大伟就说：“你没读书都写不出这些来。”重庆的一大伟就是。
但是重庆。
乐承担，人生每段感恩上，家居乐会得温暖，成
长。Changyu brother
圆满，好，所以我们真的非常感恩，请大家。持续帮我们分享，他们在
have a great volunteer story.
3小时直播全部在他们手机上的，所以我们的科技传发很快。同时，今天的分4种语言，其中呢，我们的中华语、英语、日语。
So we have 4 languages.
所以如果你
the English, Japanese, and also well organized. So you can try to use these.
非常的感恩大家，再次给凤山的团队热烈的掌声。
Thank you very much. Let's give a big applause to the Fengshan team. Thank you.
我们真的非常的感恩，所有的家人一起来回到都会区的丛林高雄凤山静思堂，他们有一个大亮点啊，对面就是什么魏武营，魏武营就是那个
So the Wei Wu is the performance art.
是吧？我们的唐美云老师来的时候，就到魏武营去演这个剧，还有包括悠人神谷来也到魏武营去，所以你看就走过去就到了哈。那曾宪琴串联爱是12月13，记得所有的高雄的
So very close, just next to the 静思 hall.
带他们来，我们一定会让他很开心，并且还会有静思的料理的学习哦。冈山的团队也加入。那今天呢，你已经走到
这是静思 cooking events.
家人都可以在这边请购。我们爱上人一起，同时也来爱静思，那真的非常多。那今天
So introduce the 静思 productions.
是我们11月份的主打，大家好喜
The
欢。
calendar
可以 take 我一下吗？
cookies.
这么一大包，你只要请购1000元就送你。可是你知道，这是我们感恩礼赞团队，也就是我们这些人是轮流。我一个
So if buy 1,000 new Taiwan dollars, and this will be a gift for you.
昌裕啦，齐明师兄
A pack of a cookie.
我觉得那个东莞的沈荣斌师兄
So yeah, as a
个月才轮到
entrepreneur, yeah, to donate something, yeah.
全部就是跟大家结缘了。
So welcome to join this
来爱静思，大家说好不好？
to
好，所以我们
make a great cause. So use this donation to buy the 静思 products to share. So many good products. It's try to you buy this as a gift to share.
那他哪里买？静思书轩啊，就自用送人，那不
So very good cookie. Yes, introduce this the 静思 bookstore products. So if you buy, then we'll give you this a gift to give it as a promotion.
下个星期我们即将到印尼，还有辛巴威。
So next week we are going to the Indonesia and the Zimbabwe. Also the Taichung Hospital or the 岳峰 leader will talk about this.
我喜欢和你在一起，因为你有正能量。
Every Wednesday, yeah, welcome to join us because you have a positive energy.
就有好姻缘，恒持就会遇见更好的自己。